Hello friends, this is Manish Daga from Cotton Guru India. Today is 19th of June 2020. I will share with you some of the things about cotton market and cotton sowing report. Let us start with the field. What is happening on the cotton field? The sowing season in cotton for the year 2020-21 has begun. Most of the sowing has started in North India, where we expect an increase of 10 to 15%. The major increase we see is in Rajasthan. A lot of area has been covered in cotton in Rajasthan since last few years, and the area is increasing. The farmers are doing well for themselves in that area. Apart from that, the Punjab government is aggressively promoting the sowing of cotton, so we expect a good increase in Punjab also. Regarding the sowing in other states of India, that is Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, most of the places we see as is same as last year. The sowing will retain the area under last year, that is 123 to 124 lakh hectares of land. In Gujarat, we see some reduction in Amreli and nearby areas in cotton sowing, which is replaced by a groundnut. There was a lot of damage due to pink bollworm last year. Starting from 2015, the pink bollworm attack came back again in 2019 and created havoc in that area. That is why some of the farmers have opted out of cotton and gone for groundnut. Similarly, in Maharashtra, there was pink bollworm issue in Vidarbha, and also a lot of cotton was left with the farmers during the time of lockdown COVID-19. This cotton was to the amount of about 25%. Still, 10% cotton remains with the farmers at the fag end of the season also. This has deviated some of the farmers from cotton, and they have shied away from cotton, opting for short duration and low cost crops like soya bean or even turmeric. So the sowing in Gujarat and Maharashtra is debatable. It might go down, but apart from that, sowing will be retained in most of the other states of India, and sowing is expected to increase in the north of India. That is the current scenario. The exact figures will be available only post July, because the farmer's mindset is very uncertain, unpredictable. He will decide what to sow only at the time of sowing. That is the experience of so many of us. And coming to the COVID-19 period, what has COVID done for the cotton industry in terms of agriculture? But it has created a gap between the farmers and the private chillers, because most of the cotton now is being marketed to the government of India, and private players are not very active apart from being part of the government, not against the government in purchase of cotton. So the connect between farmers and chillers, which is very, very essential for the growth of cotton farmers, is currently not there, and we don't see that happening even next year, because the prices of MSP have the MSP of cotton has gone up by about 5%, and this is the second major increase in last 3 years. Due to this, most of the cotton will again go to the government of India under MSP purchase, and private players will be mostly out of the market, unless this cotton market for daily bales escalates by about 20% from the current market prices, which is currently unlikely. Coming to the seed and fertilizer management in the field, we have Cotton Guru has a direct network of over 1 lakh farmers. Our YouTube and our social media platform is followed by so many of them, and in WhatsApp groups we receive feedbacks daily from the farmers. There is a lot of pain regarding the seed. The seeds were sold very late in Maharashtra. The permission was given post 25th of May, which was nearly the beginning of the monsoon. The first rains came on 28th to 29th May, and then there was a big gap of 15 days. Now the second round of rains has started post 15th of June. So the farmer did not have access to good quality seeds in the initial part because of the restrictions of the government, which in Cotton Guru we feel must be removed. Farmers must be allowed to buy seeds well in time. There can be specific directives for sowing of seeds for rain-fed and irrigation areas given by the government, which the farmers would follow, but not restriction on purchase of seeds. Secondly, fertilizers. fertilizers are in acute shortage across India. Most of the farmers in India have not even been able to purchase 50% of their fertilizer requirement, and the distributors, retailers, and wholesalers whom we have been speaking to in cotton wool have said that the supply is only 50%. So this year there is going to be an acute shortage of fertilizers, and if we were to see a good monsoon year, the demand is going to go up, but the supply is going to be fragmented and staggered. Coming to the government intervention during COVID-19, what is best and what can be done in the short term, long term. The short term, government is taking measures to buy at MSP. They have bought cotton, they have bought red gram, they have also bought some other commodities, but the purchase is very slow, and purchase is not enough to cover the entire gamut of the supply options available across India, especially in rural areas. Government must increase their network of purchase and support the farmers at this level. They are trying to do their best, but maybe this is not enough. Farmer needs more support from you, and in the long term what we see is a marketing linkage being developed, online platforms being developed, more interactions between buyers and sellers of agri inputs and agri producers. But all this is easier said than done. Things will take their own time. The APFC Act has been removed, which is a good sign. The farmers are now allowed to sell directly to the buyers across any state, which will give them more options as far as purchases are concerned. So these are some of the good things happening in India through the government. Disbursement of funds has been good, but agri credit has been hit badly. Banks are not financing agriculture anymore. Most of the banks have opted out. So the farmer producer companies are left with no option then go to private players or NBFCs for their financial requirement, which costs them more because the rate of interest is higher. But something has to be done about that. Regarding the cotton market scenario in domestic, we expect a crop of 330 lakh to 340 lakh bales, that is 33 million to 34 million bales in India, each bale of 170 kg. And export currently stands at 42 lakh bales, about 4 million bales. We expect about 1 million to 1.5 million more bales in export, because Indian cotton is attractively priced as of now, and if there is an escalation in overseas demand, Indian cotton is expected to gain out of that. Regarding the international market, the market still stands range bound in the range of 59 to 63 cents in the New York futures. The demand has to come from China. If China starts buying, if Bangladesh, Vietnam support that buying from China, the markets we see going up to 65 cents. But currently the market is range bound and is expected to remain in that range for some days. The new season in India begins in October 2020. We hope that till then the prices would have increased so much that the private players do have a say in the market. Otherwise, the scenario of 2020 continues, and government is going to buy a lot of cotton under the MSP operations in India. So we will keep you updated at Cotton Guru. Right now what we see in the cotton market is a lot of opportunities combined with a lot of challenges. So our mantra for the industry is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Best wishes from Cotton Guru.